Good afternoon. Welcome to your favorite weekly current affairs program, 60 Minutes Nigeria. My name is Ego Sagbonlao. It's always a delight to be with you. I've been on vacation, but I'm glad to be back now with a bang. It promises to be an exciting episode of the program. I must tell you, a lot is happening in Nigeria, and it is our duty to dissect whatever is happening, keep you informed, and probably provide solution. That informs the choice of our guests. Very eminent personalities, distinguished guests who have distinguished themselves in various fields of human endeavor. I introduce Dr. Roya Ayemere. Is an educationist, is a clergyman, an educationist, an entrepreneur. He is a man that has distinguished himself and is a leader of the youths. Dr. Roya Ayemere, you are welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me. Good afternoon, viewers.
Yeah, I can see that Dr. Ayemere is smiling because he's still basking in his birthday celebration. So we say happy birthday on the program today.
Thank you. Okay,
so what's up with us? A very distinguished clergyman who has also made his mark in various spheres of human endeavor. He's a man that we are very proud to associate with, Bishop Lucky Omonabiese. He also wants us to call him a farmer because he has also made a mark in farming and has encouraged Nigerians to do something with farming and make their life better. Bishop Lucky Omonabiese, it's a delight to have you today.
God bless you. If you are, God bless you.
Okay, we have a politician in our midst, the special advisor to the Speaker of the Edo State House of Assembly. He's also a politician that has made his mark and has also distinguished himself. He's also a leader of the youths, and he's one man that is very straightforward, a man that maintains integrity. Honorable Ben Omodo, nice to have you with us today.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon and welcome.
Okay, so it's a delight to have you on the program, and the topic is one that you must remain with us. The cost of living crisis in Nigeria is our topic, but it has an addendum. Are government policies making a difference? The different government policies, Nigerians, are they satisfied? Has it made a change? Let me just give a background information before my guests will dissect this topic. The rising cost of living remains one of the biggest challenges facing millions of Nigerians. Although inflation has eased slightly compared to previous peaks, that's what the economists, that's what they tell us, but some Nigerians will say they have not seen any difference, but there's a slight difference in some of the prices. The prices of food, transportation, electricity, rent, and other basic necessities remain far beyond the reach of many households. You'll agree with me. To pay rent is not easy now. You know, recent data still show inflation above 15%, with food inflation remaining significantly higher. Across the country, families are struggling to cope with the increasing cost of staple foods such as rice, beans, garri, yam, tomatoes, and cooking oil. To fill gas now is not so easy. Many households have reduced the number of meals they eat daily. Some persons say it's not a must that you must eat 3 times a day. It's as bad as that. While others now buy food in smaller quantities to manage their limited income. Transportation costs also remain high due to the rising prices of petrol. Vehicle maintenance is a burden. Commuters now spend a larger share of their earnings on transport, while traders pass higher transportation costs of bringing food to the urban area onto the consumers, resulting in even more expensive goods and services. Analysts note that despite some reductions reductions that took place in petrol price, which has come up again, a liter now in some places 1,300, but there was a slight reduction before that, but it has come up again. So the impact has yet to significantly reduce the overall cost of living. The economic pressure has affected businesses as well. Many small and medium scale enterprises are battling higher operating costs, including electricity, diesel, rent, and the price of raw materials. Some businesses have reduced production, increased prices, or laid off workers in an effort to survive. Experts attribute the situation to a combination of inflation, exchange rate volatility, high transportation costs, insecurity affecting food production, and broader economic reforms. They have called for policies that will boost local food production, improve security, stabilize the economy, and create more employment opportunities for our teeming youths. While the federal government says ongoing economic reforms are designed to strengthen the economy over time, many Nigerians continue to express concern over the immediate hardship, urging authorities to implement measures that will ease the burden on citizens and improve their standard of living. They are saying, if you say reforms will bring better living standard, when they need it now. We'll start with Dr. Roya Emere. You are a man, a leader of congregations, a man that is around the people. And I know that the people interact with you. So you really know exactly what is happening. Do you think government policies, do you think they've done enough? Do you think the burden is lifted off the shoulder of the people? What's your take?
Thank you very much.
Okay.
You see, the essence of governance is security of lives.
Okay.
And the good welfare of its citizens. But as it is today, from what you have analyzed,
yes,
we can see that government policies, the result it has yielded is not actually the desired result of Nigerians. Of a truth, when this president took over, the price of things went up because of the announcement that came up from his inaugural speech of the removal of fuel subsidy. And with time, the price came down a bit. But as it is, I live among the people.
Yeah.
Every day we keep getting pressure. Pressure and pressure. I'm not eating. I need to pay my children's school fees. I need to do this and that. The economy is biting hard. Nigerians are feeling it. The truth is, from what it is now, I'm very sure that there is no Nigerian who is sincere that is even happy with the present government, because the cost of living is, in fact, is killing the living. And Nigerians are not taking it. It's not funny on Nigerians. We are feeling it. As a matter of fact, let me even shock you.
Yeah.
January this year, I was in China.
Okay.
Could you imagine that even our food over there is cheaper? I'm serious.
You don't mean it.
It's cheaper. Over there, even me, I was shocked. Sometimes I buy food, I snap them, do video, and I send to my family. I say, look at what I bought for so and so amount. I'm shocked. So sometimes you just discover that as it is, our government need to do more. Especially as we are approaching the election year, they need to do more. They need to let Nigerians know or feel the impact of governance. The economic policy, they should work on it.
Thank you very much. I will just get the thought of Bishop Lucky Omanabiese. I know that you have always encouraged Nigerians to take to farming. I know you will talk about it, but do you think, because you are also a leader of congregations, you are with the people. I've seen you interact with the people. You know how the grassroots, what they feel, the people, the locals. Do you think that Nigerians are finding it easy with what is happening?
The answer is no.
Okay.
Because the average Nigerian now is living under God's grace. Because the cost of living is too high. People are suffering. People are even dying. Things are just getting worse. You know that the president is giving us long-term policies, and he forgets the short-term. And that short-term will survive the people for the long-term matter life. Yeah. But that short-term removed is the reason why things are getting worse. And Nigeria, we are no longer used to that system of tomorrow shall be better. We need it to do it better. Then the mentality of our youth now is for the mentality of us when we were in their age.
Yes.
And they are not going to see the whole reason.
They are called the Gen Z.
Yes. And they want to be overnight because something else, because of the way they see the political class operate. The Nigerian government should try put task force in place. If they reduce in a state or state, no more collection of revenue for driver or whatever, all the transportation is very hard. Because no task force set in place to reduce the price from the transporter for the people that are collecting money, that are selling all things from each village to the market. Because when the government remove the revenue from the driver, revenues from the people, food store, from the local, but the thing is still expensive. Then who is increasing the price?
Thank you very much. We'll come back to you. That's the opening remarks of Bishop Locke Manabiese. Let's get the thoughts of Honorable Ben Omodo. I know that you are also feeling the pinch, or probably you are exempted because you are a politician.
We'll go to the same market.
Please, let's not talk for evil, because so many Nigerians believe that the politicians are living a different lifestyle. So Omodo will tell us the truth.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Let me start by saying that I agreed with us that there is a rising in price of essential goods and services. But it is, we can talk about food, transportation, and etc., education. But it's not that bad. Because government policies, just like what he said, we have a long-term policies that at least will bring up a good benefits. But having said that, let's not just attribute blames on the government policy because they remove subsidy and also remove subsidy in dollar. That's what is causing the whole thing. But we have to balance the economy, because if you continue the way we were coming, you may lead us to nowhere. We're deceiving ourselves. Let's be sincere. You are putting subsidy on dollar. We don't know how much. We don't know the value of our currency. We don't know if our currency is gaining weight. We don't know what is happening. If you go to buy a small orange in the market woman will tell you it's because of dollar that is causing this and that. So the truth of the matter is that there are high costs of living. We know, but the government is really doing things to cushion the effect. Like, for example, let me just use the education sector as an example. Are you people are aware that this current government is paying the school fees of our children through NEL funds? Some of us are not aware. They also give them 20,000 naira every month in their pocket. That's to cushion the effect. And we're also aware that there are very soon, like Edo State here now, the governor is planning to roll out CNG buses to cushion the effect. We are also aware that even the intervention programs that the government has brought into places, giving free, interest-free loan, and giving direct funds to families, we are also aware of this. Even outbreak, even in our health sector, recently in Edo State, we are aware that there is a rise in their pay now, about 53%, if I'm not mistaken. So the government is doing a deliberate effort to cushion this effect. And let's not also forget the insecurity also contributed to the high cost of living, most especially in the area of food. Then also human factor, which will, as the program continues, will come up with it.
But before I let you go, you just talked about some of the policies of government. But that of the workers, how many people are employed by the state government or federal government?
I wanted to ask.
How many people are employed?
That of the percentage.
Yes.
I said, is it not proper you let us know how much is that percentage?
He's not a spokesperson of government.
You know why I said so?
I'm not holding brief. I'm not the commissioner for information.
Yeah, he's not a spokesman of government, but because he has an idea.
I have an idea. It's there. You can easily walk into the Ministry of Information to get this information.
Why I ask? Yes. During the COVID era, one of the governors in Nigeria, he was saying, "Oh, we have increased the salary of the money we are paying the doctors with 40% and the rest of that." Until somebody came up and said that 40% is 8,000 naira. But he's saying it's 8,000 naira. So That's why, you know, when this percentage...
Sometimes these statistics seem to confuse us.
Exactly. So let us know the actual figure.
What it reflects.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you for that. But like we said, Honorable Ben Omodo is not the spokesperson of government, but he is aware of some of these policies of government to actually cushion the effects of this rising cost of living, rising cost of food items and all of that. It's good. We commend the Edo State government. We really want to see those 200 buses, CNG buses, because it will alleviate the cost of transportation. But it has to be fast. It has to be fast. And that's why I come back to Dr. Roya. Dr. Roya, now, I'm happy you are well-traveled. You see what's happening in other climes. Now, what do you think Nigerian government is not getting right that is affecting this rising cost of living?
Thank you.
Okay.
I think before I go to that question,
okay,
I want to say something from what Bishop said.
Okay.
You know, when he said the government is having a long-term policy. A child that is 3 years can run. A child that is 3 years can talk.
Yeah.
This administration is almost winding up. May next year, it will be 4 years.
That's for the President Tinubu federal government.
Yes.
Okay.
So this administration, what can we pinpoint as something that is major that has been done? You know, there is plan for this, there is plan for that. The money that has been gathered, that we are getting from the removal of subsidy, what is the effect? Where is the evidence?
I heard that the state governors now get higher allocation.
Yeah, I'm coming there.
Okay.
I'm coming there.
Okay.
Because, you know, when we measure figures, we measure statistics, what is the reality on ground? Is the common man, are they feeling it? So that is that. Now, our government, the truth is, politics can be played before you enter office.
Yeah.
The moment you enter office, as a governor, you are the governor of the state. As a president, you are the father of the land.
Yeah.
At that point, governance should be 80%. Politics should be 20%.
Okay.
But I'm very sure the reason we're having what we're having is that politics enters everything. For example, in one of the administration, we had a lawyer becoming minister of power. How do you expect such a person to function?
I'm sure you're talking about Fashola.
Yes.
The former governor of Lagos State.
How do you expect such a person to function?
The man had developed grey hair. I remember. He developed grey hair.
Because that
they conversed over the ministry. It was not only power that time.
Power works. That's not his field. You see somebody like former governor of Rivers State becoming minister of transport. You see it? That is where we are missing it as a nation. If you look at when President Goodluck Jonathan was there, he brought in technocrats, people who understand, like this man Akinwumi, who just left.
Minister of Agriculture.
Exactly. You could see the policy he brought. You could see the things he brought. So, if we begin to remove politics aside and look out for people who have the intention of delivering good dividends of democracy to Nigerians, put them round peg in a round hole, square peg in square hole, I'm very sure we'll not be where we are. It is when we begin to use offices to settle people.
Yes.
Oh, you help me to become president, you help me to become governor, you just hold this office, you just hold this office as settlement. They see it as a entitlement, not a means to serve the people. I think that's one of the major reasons. Okay,
thank you very much, Dr. Royal. Bishop Locke, I know you have a lot to say. I can see you are itching to do that. Please go ahead.
You see, the truth is that Nigeria government under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is setting aside for long-term policy, very long. So even the next 8 years, then we that are alive,
we need to be alive.
To witness that.
Yes.
The issue to bring short term, something we can use to survive, to witness the better day. But now people are not surviving now. Can they see the better day? As if I say, the problem, every hungry man is an angry man. No hungry man is your friend.
No.
A hungry man will never love a big man. The political class make this so. I said they make hunger a tool to make the Nigerian, the citizen, vote for not their choice, but their belly. Because in election, after the campaign, because the man that's going to vote have no food at home, also about the feed, he buy to it. Now, if they go back, so say the governor of Edo State, please go back to farming. You are an man. Go back to farming, local farming. Let us produce our food, our rice. Last 3 weeks I was at Enugu State. I look for this for rice. All this local rice, Abakaliki rice, used by the Enugu people and the state government. And the rice is cheap. But to take it to Edo State is very difficult. I have to pass so many police, question and answer.
Checkpoints.
Checkpoints everywhere. Now, if it can happen in the Enugu State, in the Imo State, it can happen in Edo State. We have Agbede rice, we have Ekoma rice. You empower these people. Let them do this thing. They're not political farmer, we need real farmer. Because we have political farmer who never know what is called farming.
The office farmers.
Office farmer.
They collect loans.
And they are getting swelling up, they have a big stomach, and while the milk farmer is dying, those is the reason why we have it. They should encourage farming. Yes. Because by the time we produce our food, those still have a fertile land. We have a land that they are trying to observe, also big forest. Yes. That is not cultivated. You can't use those places. Yeah. You get to Ishan, there are so big forest, and I tell him, but they are wasting away. When I go to Agbede, I say, wow, you need to encourage these people. Roads are good, praise God. But if after the road, it is only a mother of 80 satisfied like a climb flower. Otherwise, if you don't fall with hungry stomach, something happened to him, he may fall out. Those are good things, but it should, as commissioner of agriculture, I don't even know him. Okay. The guy should leave office. That office is not for paper signing, it's to feed signing. Go to each locality, recruit farmers. They work with them, not in your office IAC. Say that office is about practical business, not paper business. If that is done, you see, if the government wake up from that angle, before to this, if you started today we are talking now, before the next 6 months,
yes,
food everywhere.
Food everywhere.
Thank you very much, Bishop. Before we allow Honorable Ben to make additional contribution to this discussion, let me quickly inform you. I know that government officials, I'm very convinced they are watching this program, and I hope that soon we'll have a government representative on this program to talk about the activities of the Edo State Governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo. But I'm aware that this government, the government of Edo State, under Senator Monday Okpebholo, has trained 500 forest guards.
Yes.
Now, I believe that this policy of Senator Monday Okpebholo is to protect farmers, to send these forest guards to the, farmlands, to the, to the different local governments, so that farmers can be rest assured of their security and farm. I think it's a very novelty idea by the state governor, but it has to be intensified. What my guests, what they've emphasized, that whatever government is doing, whether at the national, at the state level, long term may not be the best for now, the way things are. Short-term policies, interventionist policies, they should make things fast. So that's a good one. Forest guards being trained, it's a good one. But let's get more contribution from Honorable Ben before we take our first break.
I think government is actually doing something.
Okay.
Let's not whip sentiment by saying that because one president or Goodluck Jonathan brought in technocrats or whatever. Let me tell you, it's all about human being. It is human being that occupies this office. If a man who wants to work, whether they put you in office A or B, and you have the intention of working, with the programs on your table, you can deliver. Now, let me say that there are a lot of government intervention programs that some of us don't even know about. Like, just talk about education. I know parents, I know houses that children has benefited from it. University. Yeah. Then I also know that those children also come back home to collect that same school fees from their parents. They don't even tell their parents. I am aware of this. I encounter some.
You are talking about parents that are not lighting.
Even some, even enlightened parents who are not even aware of, so because everything they talk about, everything they always say, now government, a long-term policy, this one, now this thing. What is going on? Look at the agri sector that he's talking about. I know in Edo State that the Edo State government has engaged farmers. They are giving them soft loan. Real farmers, I'm not talking about political farmers.
Yes.
They're giving them soft loan. They're giving them materials to work with. But it is not the duty of the governor to go back to go inside the farm to farm. These people now, I met a man 4 days ago.
Yes.
He said that he has a very big farm. He cultivated his yam and brought it to the town to sell. At the end of the day, those union, they stopped him and they collected the product and they gave him, they say they gave him 50,000 according to him, and they sold that product in a very high price.
That they didn't allow him to sell by himself
directly. Now this problem is not just the government, because when we say government, we look at, because it's just people who occupy his office. Every one of us are involved. If you and I is doing the right thing, I think the society will be a better place for us to live. Because we cannot just sit down and say, because food is cheap. For example, I travel also.
Okay.
In Benue State here, what you call apple or something.
Yes.
It's more cheaper over there than here.
Okay.
What is the cost? Is it not the same Nigeria? It's our people that is the problem. Let us change our mind. Change our mindset.
Thank you very much, Ben. We'll come back to you, but we'll take a break. I think we'll endeavor to bring in somebody like Comrade Orukpe in one of our programs, because he has always talked about this issue of unions.
Go in there.
Unions. You know, look at what he has just said now. A man brought yams, the unions hijacked it. They bought it from him and now sold to the people. That's not the best. Allow him sell, and that would have been affordable. We'll take a break. After the break, we'll continue our discussion on 60 Minutes Nigeria. Fulfill, the potentialities that they have. Nigeria is not better for it with this Japa syndrome. So this cost of living, you need to understand why we are discussing it. It must be tackled. Some persons, ITV aired a news report of an elderly woman, and well, because we've not gotten the report, the investigation of that report, and a young man, we assume maybe a son or a grandchild, we don't know. You buy to build a 3-bedroom flat, your guess is as good as mine. Dr. Roya, even this rising cost of living extends to tenants.
Yeah.
Extends to landlords too.
Mm-hmm.
People cannot build.
That's right.
People are running away. People are becoming homeless. Now, some persons now, they just gather themselves like 4 or 5 boys and rent one apartment. Yes. And they share. They share the money. You would think that they are brothers. They are no brothers nowhere.
That's right.
Nigerians are very creative. So what's the way forward?
The way forward is, I think we should not just leave it for government alone.
Okay.
Government alone cannot do the job. Like where we are now, the government has done their best. That's the best. The best they can offer is what we have now. I think all Nigerians need to come together. Let's stop this blame game. Let's come together. It's our country. We don't have another nation of our own. Whether you are a pastor, whether you are a politician, whether you are an imam, you are a traditional, whatever, whoever you are, it is time we come together as a people. Let's fix this problem. I'm very sure if we come together, this nation will work. It will work. Let's stop, because there is nobody that complains that gets good results.
Okay.
Complain, we never get the job done. Throwing blame at this, throwing blame at that. Provide solution. And I think when we come together, that is that. The government, on the other hand, should be sincere with the people. Because when we come together, we've had national conference and people came together.
Yes.
What happened to that report? Government should be sincere that if we engage these people, the conclusion and the resolution that will be reached will be implemented. I'm very sure Nigerians are these are people who are happy. Nigerians are people who are resolute, who are determined. In fact, to see Nigerians moving on the street today is a miracle. It shows the kind of people that we are. Yeah. That despite this economic hardship, people are still smiling. You see couples living together. So sometimes I begin to say, God, how did you make us? How did you create us?
That's Nigerians now.
Yes, how did you create us? So Nigerians are not asking for too much. Government should be sincere in dealing with its citizens. And I think we are not asking for too much. Just give us power. Give us good roads. Leave the rest. Nigerians can survive. Nigerians will be creative. If you can give us good power supply, good roads, good health system, I think we are good to go. Leave the rest. Even if there is no government school, private school can handle it. You cannot do this. Just give us good road, good power, and give us good health system. I think we are good to go.
I want to agree with you, Dr. Roya, because do you know? Now, I don't even know if we have elites again. Because if you drive, you go to a filling station, you see somebody who drive in a luxury car. Just check the meter before they before they clean it. Sometimes you just buy 4 liters.
Yes.
Somebody with luxury car will just buy 4 liters. That means he has already targeted where he's going to. He will not move far.
Yes,
he will not go far. You see him in a car. He's not going far. 4 liters in the car. Then some working class people now that have cars, they park their cars at home, and you just see them with suit. Maybe that's what they wear in their offices, with suit and everything. They go and manage public transport.
Yeah.
Because if they use their car, they'll buy more petrol.
Yeah.
So the living standard of the people will be reduced. Some persons are selling their cars. They will sell their car. They'll go and buy. There's this small car that they use for car. What's his name again? Yaris. So people will sell their comfortable cars and go for Yaris. Why? Because of petrol. They feel that smaller cars will consume less. So it's a terrible situation. So you really said, if government can really take care of. I was in a particular higher institution, and I discovered that there are this so-called keke. They have the one that is using battery and solar panel.
Yeah.
So as a journalist that I am, I interrogated the rider, and he told me about it. He showed me the battery. He showed me how they charge it. I was just interacting because I know that because I like to ask questions. That's the way I'm trained as a journalist, you know. So I agree with you, Dr. Roya. If government can just give priority attention to power, to good road, to health, some people cannot buy drugs. That's why we also commend the Edo State government for this health insurance scheme.
Yeah.
For those who are in it, it helps.
Yes.
But it has its own challenges, we know. But it helps, you know. People cannot afford medication. People cannot afford consultation. Some doctor will tell you, I'm a consultant. Before you see me, you pay 7,000 or you pay 10,000. You have not paid for drug
at all.
Just to see him. Who can afford that? That's why people are dying. So Bishop Monabia say, the way forward.
Well, the way forward is very clear.
Yeah.
You see, as I said before, the first survival way of life to any living person is food. The agriculture, the apparel ministry, the culture of agriculture, you should leave the office, go to the field. Supply them, fertilize everything. You settle, you have your task force, work with them, go to this place. Are they actually doing it?
Monitor their farms.
Know whether the farm is going on.
Yeah. In those days, Bishop, they used to call them extension workers.
Yes.
Extension workers.
Yes.
They go there and give support to farmers. Government will support them with fertilizers. You know, those who are into animal husbandry, they go with vaccines to treat the animals. You know, the extension workers, I don't know whether we still have them. We'll find out.
Then, two, we as citizens help our fellow citizens. Because some of us are even worse than the politicians. Our heart is like, whether it's made with stone, I don't know. Now, I have a house. I have 2 tenants in my house. Last week I called the 2 tenants. I said, you that is self-contained. From now to December, no house rent. That's great. Now to December, no house rent. You see what I said? I want you and your wife soaking garden. I go to you. I said, they have something to say about council until next year. Put us together. Now, I am helping them. Then if we Nigeria can help each other, Bible says, he that is strong help the weak, raise him up. But the problem how we tell Nigeria that the rich want to remain richer, let the poor remain poor and die. And that system, that calculational mindset is wickedness. If in my level I can do that, and the politician outside there that have an estate, because okay, my people in my estate, I reduce our house rent from 1 million to 500,000. You see, well, no, these people will be moving up. But if you now see that you know that your tenant you have is dying, is going down, and you are still expecting house rent, that your tenant, if you meet some satanic people that have problem mindset and they cut into this dirty job, he will use that the first victim. The not as his landlord, because you are not ready to help him. The number 3, let the governor, the government of Edo State, governor of Edo State, to give us pure assurance, open accountability. This is what I'm doing. Nobody can work in an internet space. Look for people that can go door to door campaign. In this area, I have a farm of rice farm. So it's handling it. And these people that are local, they understand, okay, this person. Then when the time comes, you make them understand, what is the rice farm? The guy is not delivering it. Yes. What to do. Yes. Then when all this is put together, because what I'm saying is these are government of the day. They speak through the media, to the social media, we understand. But so many people in the village don't understand. They are not getting it. We can say, okay, fine, I'm getting the information. The woman in Ogbese, no light, no good road. Doesn't know what happened there. If you tell that person that the government is doing well, we say it's not true. The government have to look for people that will go to the grassroots to pass the message well, so that everybody will move forward. Will
be carried along.
Yes.
I think what you are just emphasizing now is the need for the state governments, especially in Edo State now, to inform the people of government policies and how practical these policies are. I think I agree, but the Ministry of Agriculture, like my guests have posited on this program, they should, if the issue of extension workers, those who go to the rural areas to meet with farmers, if that department is not existing, please, it should be revived. If it's existing, it should be strengthened with facilities, mobility. You cannot go to rural area trekking. You know, they need mobility. There was a time they gave motorcycles to extension workers to enable them access rural areas. These are some of the things that that government can put in place to help. But I'm very happy that those government has there to train forest guards. Very important, because if you are farming and you are not afraid that anybody will attack you, you will farm with all many years ago, you see a woman early in the morning before 6.
Yes.
She has reached the farm.
5.
She's there. But now nobody can try it. If you try, they'll say, why you go farm so early?
Even daytime, you can't walk alone.
You can't walk alone. You know? So, Honorable Ben, the way forward.
Well, I will say every one of us need to come together and stop playing politics.
Yeah.
Just like, let me throw, I read a novel that talked about the American president, Reagan, who was somebody attempted to assassinate him. He was rushed to the hospital. In that hospital bed, Reagan said something. The team of doctors, he said, I hope we are all Republican. The lead doctor there smiled and said, Mr. President, we are all Republican today. Why? The man realized that even if he was a Democrat, but this has to do with human life.
That's right.
Politics has to be thrown away. He hastened up the tension, and the president was trying to hasten up the tension too. Nobody should panic and all that. At the end of the day, when he came out from that study, he wrote something. See, what pains me most time is that people just play politics with everything.
Even with the lives of Nigerians.
look at what we are talking about, crops and this and that. So the truth is still boiled down to one thing. The commissioner, the information department of Edo State and Nigeria at large, everybody need to come together and make the news, the information, get to the grassroots. I remember there's a publication once
yes.
time actually did a documentary that was showing some bad sport along inside GRA one certain time years back. And the following week, I was shocked to see people rushing, the government people rushing there. Why? This is what we are talking about. If you play your part, I play my part, we will not be talking somewhere complaining. Because one thing about me, I was trained not to complain, even as a child. My father would tell you, why are you complaining? My friend, go and deliver. You should be motivated when there is hardship. And that's a sink into me. I don't see any reason to complain. My own is that let every one of us do the right thing.
They said in every difficulty, sorry to interject, in every difficulty there are opportunities. I think that's what your dad was talking about.
Because if every one of us decide as a people to say, I am not APC, I am not PDP, I am not CPC, we are Nigerians, we are Edo-lites, and we must do things the way it's supposed to be. I don't think that there's any need to fight us. It's just like what he said. I have had opportunity to pay children's school fees that I don't know. Mr. Egosabola,
yeah.
Anytime they are running this thing, I'll pay from my pocket. I don't know them.
That's great.
I've never met them.
That's
I don't
great.
know them.
That's what Bishop is talking about.
Take the money. I don't know how you want to do it, but just go and do it. Because if my children are privileged, what about the next month?
Yeah, next month.
So whether you are in government or in holding government position,
yes.
Remember, you that is out there, you are still in part and parcel of the government. Because
of the society.
Yes, you ask one question. Is every one of us working in government? The answer is no. There are some private institutions that are very stingy in terms of paying their workers. You see, the most especially these private schools, some of them will receive big money and they will not pay their teachers. They'll pay them small things.
30, 40.
A salary.
And tomorrow that person will blaming government. What are you blaming government for? When you have not even done your own part of the system.
From your own level, from your own angle.
So the truth of the matter is that I am encouraging every one of us. When you see something, say it the way it is. Leave politics out of it. I'm a politician, but I say things the way they are.
Yes.
Because my wife, my children, they are in the same society with the man in the other side.
Yes.
Whether you like it or not, tomorrow I will leave office. I will come back. That's why I always say, even the police, the security agent officer, you see some of them beating up people, doing it. I always tell them, oh God, when you finish, you will retire. You become civilian. So this story will start again. You will start asking for your pension. The people you failed to treat well today, you meet them. So let us treat ourselves well. The governor of Edo State has done well when it comes in the area of agriculture, when it comes to a road. I cannot even mention, there are a lot of programs, intervention program the man has put into place. But the problem we have, the information is not reaching down. If the commissioner of information, the agric, both the, how do you call it, that one, state information agency, everybody comes together. Let everybody pass the information. Let it get to the grassroots. I remember the governor wanted to give stars of loan. He engaged the people directly. He didn't pass through a third party. He engaged them. I physically was present.
Yeah.
And the money got to the last man there. So there was no complaint. There was no diversion.
Yes.
So because the money got to you. Anyway, the last time they interviewed them, they were happy that the money, they are using it well.
Yes.
And the money is eating dividends. So I'm encouraging us that let all of us be first Nigerian citizens and not political citizens.
Thank you very much, Honorable Ben Omodo. The program is 60 Minutes Nigeria, and we're about to call it a day on the show. I hope you've enjoyed every bit of our discussion. But there's something that actually cropped up in the course of our discussion today, and that is humanity. Dr. Roya Ayemere, Bishop Loke Omonabiesi, Honorable Ben Omodo, they are exemplary. I must tell you, because when you say do good to your neighbors, you say it and you are not doing it. It's a different, but these men have shown, and we've seen them, they're exemplary, they show love to humanity. But it shouldn't stop with them. It should go around. Every Nigerian should endeavor to show love to the less privileged. Everybody cannot be privileged at the same time. Please, let that be a takeaway from this program. Show love to your neighbor. Be kind. Be good. So people will abuse your being good. Don't be discouraged.
That's right.
Continue to be good.
That's right.
God will reward you.
That's right.
So your closing remarks, we'll start with Dr. Roya, your closing remarks on the program today.
Thank you. I think being the pastor that I am.
That's the first calling.
First Chronicles 12:52. The Bible says the children of Issachar were men of understanding who understood the times and knew what Israel ought to have done. Nigerians, Adolites, the times we are in, don't live to impress people. Live to express yourself. What do I mean by that? Don't put your child in a school where you are struggling to pay the school fees. Don't rent an accommodation where you are struggling to pay the rent. Sew your coat according to your material. Don't, if it is this you can afford in the market, buy it and eat it with peace and joy. Instead of trying to live extravagant life. At this time of our history, it beckons on us to go back to resetting our minds again. We don't live to start showing people that we are big or whatever. If God has helped you, help people. And if you are trying to climb up, live in a modest way, be simple, and God will help you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Roya, for that. Bishop Dr. Monabiasi, your closing remarks?
Well, we beg the state governor, please invest in agriculture. If you invest in agriculture, talk to a commissioner to set up teams that will go to local government to know whether the farm is existing or not. But that will not go and put billions on people hand that they just eat and forget and tell people at the end that they do not make fast. So people are very lazy, they collect money and they won't do anything. You should put people in place to monitor this process so that by next year or by December this year, we should be smiling again.
Thank you very much. Honorable Omodo, your closing remarks.
Thank you so much. I will encourage the government to set up a task force to monitor our prices. Because we have a control unit. Go to the market, engage these people, know what they are doing, so that we can checkmate those who decided to oppress the Nigerians by taking more from them. So that's what I will encourage. Let the government put these task forces or reactivate them so that they can work effectively, both at the state, local, and even in our communities, so that we can get these people done. Work done the way it's supposed to be. I'm encouraging us to please, above all, I stick to what all of us have said. Let us be humble in everything we do. We are not living a life for anybody. We are living a life for ourselves first and to our society. So let's be humble and let's be civil in everything we do. If you hear that the man is calling for a protest, ask him why is he calling for a protest. Please don't enjoy going to the crowd. Do the needful before anything.
Thank you very much. I believe you've enjoyed this week's edition of the program 60 Minutes Nigeria. My guests have actually dissected and they've also profiled solution. And I believe that government officials, they will heed the call of my guests so that we can have a better society. And there's need for short-term intervention. Policies of government should be short-term so that we can quickly fix the problems. Nigerians are suffering. Some persons are wearing suits with tie, but they are sweating, you know. So it's as bad as that the situation in Nigeria has humbled everybody. That is the truth. Some persons will just buy food now. They can't even afford meat, which they call protein, in different restaurants. They just buy food like that and eat and go just to survive. So I want to thank my guest, Dr. Roya. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Bishop Lucky, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Honorable Ben, thanks for your time. And our guests out there who spent 60 minutes with us, we are immensely grateful. Our audience, we are immensely grateful to you. Next week, keep a date with us. We'll be looking at another topic, and I can assure you will enjoy. Bye-bye.
This is ITV.